So stupid. That was so stupid.
What?
I was going to go get a chair for Bobby, so I came over here. I was like, oh, let me get a chair for Bobby. Got my chessboard.
That's a lot
Look
of
at that.
That's a lot of magnets.
That's great.
Look at that. That's crazy.
It's a set. Now we're ready to go.
You know what?
Oh, that's funny, right?
That's,
that's
kind of
funny.
a great sell for, like, I don't know, bars. You won't knock
oh,
over the
that's
game.
true.
Like,
And even the pieces.
the pieces are like, well.
Let me brace this.
Oh wow.
Did it just creak?
That was back when we used to do like interesting, hard-hitting
Custom shop. Well, we never finish it. It's ready for you, Bobby.
No.
Ready for you.
Bring it back.
So Dimitri's working on something right now for Halloween. So we want to go big for Halloween. And we want to make something really cool and we want to give it away. After that, the second thing that I pitched was finishing the Mario coffee table. I think we need to.
Yeah.
Or the jump man.
You know what I heard that's crazy? This like blew my mind. Supposedly, Itsumi means super. He's not saying it's a me. Is that not true?
Not exactly, I don't think. Because I also looked it up. I was like, there's no way
Does
this is legit.
is Itsumi in Japanese
No.
mean super?
Nope. So my son was, I don't know, he must have gotten some YouTube short TikTok like rabbit hole about like Mario naming conventions or something. He claimed to me, so Donkey Kong is a really weird, like where do they get donkey? Kong?
Yeah.
It's nonsense.
Like,
I get.
Kong, I guess, it might mean monkey or something in Japanese, or ape.
Well, King Kong,
Yes.
right? So it makes
Which I
sense.
think also, was King Kong a Japanese thing or was that American? No.
That's.
King
I think
Kong-
you're thinking of Godzilla.
Yeah, I am thinking of Godzilla.
King Kong was American.
King Kong was American. So what's Kong? Just.
I don't know.
And then what's up with the donkey?
Donkey.
Right, no, and I guess donkey, it's like some sort of mistranslation or something.
Okay.
And then it just stuck. But it is an interesting question. Donkey Kong makes absolutely no sense. It's not why we're here. We're not here to talk about Super Jump Man. We're here to talk about chessboards. So, we got two things to go over. We have the new magnetic pieces
Oh, I haven't seen these.
to review.
Yeah.
And then we also have final board construction, board 01. Final sellable board 01 is complete. First of all, these pieces, the boards themselves, as you can see, are wall hangable and magnetic, and so
gorgeous.
and gorgeous.
That's very good looking.
So there we go. So the idea is it can be on the wall, you can take it off, and it's also tournament legal. And while it's on the wall, we want to have magnetic pieces so you can play sort of vertically in some sort of, I take a turn before I go to work, Jason takes a turn when he gets home. Sort of like, ever play Hot Seat? One of those real-time strategy games, Hot Seat games like Civ. It's back before like the internet existed. Games like Civ were a thing, but you couldn't, there was no like playing online, so what you would do is you'd do a hot seat game on turn-based strategy game. So I would take my turn, and then I'd like leave, and then Jason would have to run over and take his turn on the computer.
What?
And then he would leave, and then I would come back and take my turn, and then that's why it was called hot seat, because the idea is the seat stays warm the whole time.
Okay.
Okay, sorry about that. Anyway, Dimitri did the initial design, Tonio executed it, and that's the background. Dimitri, why don't you, I don't know, you're the one that designed it, what do you think?
Yeah, okay, so first of all, I was just telling Matt, it's always so cool to see like, just like a render become real. I think I'm not gonna get over that. Yeah, I designed these with kind of like the idea that like, obviously we were gonna laser them out, but I wanted to make them something that would like fit into the square. That was like the first goal. I also really wanted it to be able to stand up too. And I guess these kind of do. I think we could probably work on making it more stable. And I think these get magnetized down every time you try to stand them up.
Yep.
As far as like the characters, I like the look of them. The only thing is that I'm noticing that there's like some challenges with like the way that some of the smaller pieces are designed.
Yeah,
There's a
because
couple
there
of
was, where was
thinner
the one?
pieces are
This
having
one.
troubles.
This one, whoop, whoop. So that poked, so in the design, just so I can understand, this circle is a different piece than this, is a different piece than this, is a different piece than this. And then what did he do? Glue them all together?
Yeah. How are these made? Because I'm thinking about that.
Yep.
I think he glued them together.
That's what I was just telling Dimitri, that these lines should not cut all the way through. They should just be like
An engraved
lines.
line.
Yeah.
Oh, that's smart.
You'd lose the, I think, and I don't know if you were going for this, Dimitri, there's kind of like a border effect.
Stepped.
You have like a Wenge stepped
It is
border
cool.
with the
Yeah.
Duke in it.
Yeah.
Which is maybe why he tried to do it this
I like
way.
that.
Yep.
I was thinking about like, well, you don't want it to disappear when it's on the like that similar square. So I was like, maybe we can get some contrast by being able to show some of the lighter wood underneath. Now with the burn, it kind of doesn't show up that much.
Right.
But theoretically, that was the idea. Is that like, okay, I'll get the white outlines on the inside, so then I can see it a little better, and you can like, it'll look more recognizable even when it's on the dark square. But
So two quick statements. We are ordering high-end physical chess pieces. They're on their way. They are going to be very, very high-end, handmade, and I don't think we should kill ourselves trying to get this to be
vertical.
Number two, just another. I'm interested. Hey.
Hey, oh,
What's going on? Come on over.
look at this.
Play chess.
I know how to move the pieces, but that's about it.
You play, Jason?
I did in high school a little, but
Chess club.
not for a long, long time.
Chess club.
I like it.
No, I wasn't in chess club. No,
When game?
no I was a mathlete. Thank
I
you.
think we're gonna do
How do you view us selling this? Do you view us selling it like all boards we do come with the magnetic vertical pieces? Add on the magnetic.
I think it's like a checkbox. So getting a chessboard doesn't mean you have to get the pieces. You can choose to add it on,
Oh,
but you can't
interesting.
get. But it's not a separate product. So it's not like it has its own product page. You wouldn't buy the pieces alone unless you had the board.
Just an add-on.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to limit the number of boards we're doing, and when we limit the number of boards we're doing, we can curate the piece wood selection, and those will be the default. And then I'd like to use those sort of generally everywhere, unless someone goes to like custom shop.
Okay, now let's do the part that I was expecting, like where you guys tear it apart.
Well, let's go to Jason for that.
I mean, the construction technique is bonkers, like crazier than I thought. That we're like
Yeah.
cutting these out and gluing them in. I think the concept of the layered is awesome. These guys feel a little fat to me. They're like almost like square aspect ratio rather than like tall.
I thought the same thing at first looking at them down on there, but then when I like looked at the couple that are on the wall,
Yeah, let's
it
get 'em-
seemed to read like this way from a distance better
Let's get 'em on the
than.
wall just so we can actually have. You
Now,
know.
Dimitri, like online chess, are they more squarish like this?
Not
I've never played
necessarily.
online.
The reason why I wanted to kind of have them in that square aspect ratio was one, so that they would feel like a set. Two, because I wanted it to feel very centered when it was on the wall.
Right.
Yeah, but it's so cool.
This cool.
I mean, this is
Like it's cool. Like this is a.
really good.
What I like about it right now as a product is we've got that classic Wyrmwood intersection, which is it is extremely well crafted.
Yeah.
It is extremely high end,
Yeah.
and it's innovative and interesting.
It feels good. It's like a really positive click when it locks in,
Yeah, that's kinda
which is
fun.
nice.
Bobby, what do you think of the aesthetics of the pieces as the biggest chess player here?
I actually do. One of the things I was thinking of, particularly with the knight, is what Jason said. How they do seem they're square, like short and fat. I got a thing with the knight, so I was looking at a lot of chess pieces to send Johan so that we could source some real traditional chess pieces. People don't really have too much fun with them. They're like, this is what the rook looks like. This is what the king and the queen looks like. We're gonna do this. People go insane with the knights. There is no two knights that are alike. And some of them really bother me. My thing is, these are icons. Like, the king doesn't look like a king. The queen doesn't look like a queen.
Right.
And then they're like, let's have a hyper-realistic horse piece. And it's like, there's some where the mane is like, it looks like Ganondorf's horse. Like,
Look at that horse.
it's so crazy. And then I was like, Dimitri, you gotta get the knight right. Don't make a hyper-realistic horse. Make just like a silhouette. And I think he killed it. But yeah, that and then maybe even the king piece seem a little fat. Now I will say they do look cut on a laser.
Yeah.
And I do think that that does clash with the very clearly handcrafted, like heirloom quality aesthetic of the board. It dresses the board down a little bit. If this board was on the table with pieces, it looks better.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree with you. It is aesthetically off. This as a traditional board with the traditional pieces will look like $1 million. It's gonna look awesome. Yeah, I don't know, I mean, Jason, we can talk about maybe some things we could do. I'm skeptical of us trying to carve this out of wood.
This might be a stupid idea. Have we tried just like bandsawing these in half?
Oh, interesting.
Kind of seeing what they look like?
Oh,
Is that actually what we want?
That is very interesting. Good golly, though.
The only thing is that when you have a traditional piece, they're always tiered by height.
Right.
So you're
Right.
gonna, even if they're smaller, you're gonna end up with pieces that are taller than others.
Right.
I think it'll look weird on the wall.
So I think Dimitri nailed it. For a screen-based chess game, is all the pieces have to be readable, so they're all relatively the same height. Aesthetically, I think pawn is excellent.
Bishop is my favorite.
That is excellent. I would say this guy and this guy and this guy might be the next tier, and I do think this guy's is ugly.
They don't give a damn about you. They don't like you. I don't like you.
My immediate thought when I saw the king was, why are we putting a menorah on the chessboard?
I think what we should do is you should do a round of revisions and then maybe kick those over to Jason, and I think Jason, you need to work with Tonio on how he approached the construction technique. So I've got right now 13 boards of all different types coming through the shop. I want to get them photographed, I want to get them on the website, and I want to just move them. Because based on which board like sells the most quickly and what we think, we're going to take that data to curate our evergreen offerings. And then I'll make larger batches of those. The first 13, we're not going to have pieces to sell with them. And then when we finish developing the pieces, we can start selling the pieces. And then when we develop the like improved piece storage turn tracker, we could then release that as a product. Early next week, for whoever's interested, I'm gonna have the full 13 and we're gonna go through them all. And then early next week, I'll get them all to JV. I would like to coordinate the Worm Life with the website sale, and then we'll see what happens with those.
Lucky 13.
I like it.
Like, what's like an interesting themed chessboard that actually we'll do, I don't know, a batch of 4 or 5 of them or whatever. Just gonna throw it out there. Just throw it out there. Oh, and you can have, these are Goombas. Oh no.
oh, we could have little Yoshi knights.
Yep. That's cool. That's fun.